Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of the today's session, I just want to explain you about a couple of few matches that we have in this karate framework. Among all these things today we will be discussing about these two. The second one here, if you see hash number expression, this is used for an advanced array validation, and there is an official documentation from a karate on this particular one. See, basically, let me walk you through these examples first, and then we will see a practical implementation also. See, if you are expecting a response as an array, slow match this response is equal to hash this brackets, which means that your response is an array type. It's not considering about how many subsets of array values are there inside that. For suppose if at all you wanna validate it with an array size of a 2, then you need to use this particular syntax. And for suppose in the array in a multiple sets of values, if you wanna validate all the values in a strings basically, in such a cases, hash 2, which is of a two sets are there in which, and all those are two values of a string, you can use it. And I can say another way that hash 2, okay, which is if you see this particular one, each array should have a length property with which the values of a size 3. See, basically here it is an array or not, we are comparing. So this is an another set of a comparison that we will see moving ahead. So this I will explain at the end of this lecture, not right now. The next two, right, we will explain at the end of the lecture. And for suppose if you want to see whether it is not a null or not, so I can use this particular one, and I can use it's of a string basically. It's a string basically, and it's not a null values. Okay, good enough. So what I'm gonna do right now is let me comment it out our code completely, and let's get our JSON code whatever we have. So whatever the JSON code that we have, right? Let's get this particular JSON code, and here I'm enabling this particular background, and I am enabling this particular scenario. Okay, so what are we doing basically on this application? On this application, we are trying to get a bunch of employees information. See, this one for a better visibility, I'm changing it to JSON formatter. Okay, and JSON viewer. See, basically it has an object, and inside the object, see, basically inside the object, it has a data which is of a 24 sets of values inside that. So what I'm gonna do right now is, let me comment it out. Let me comment it out and match. Okay, response dot data. So here, if you go back to this karate documentation, guys, so here this data is equal to an array. So here this data is equal to an array. I'm just comparing it. Okay, I'm just comparing it whether it is an array or not with this example. Now, let me try to run this particular scenario and check whether this data is of an array type, whether this assertion is passing or not. See, basically, this is passed. Okay, the script executed successfully. And here should be array of a size 2. As per the response that I have understood, the size is the 24. So here, let me get this line and let me add, and I'm maintaining the size as a 22. Okay, I'm getting the size as a 22. When I run my test scenario right now, right, it's getting executed, and let us see how exactly it's gonna work right now. Okay, so this is a public API. We are getting an issue. Okay, the test request. Let me try to change my application URI so that it would be easy for me, right? So always we are getting that response in an, right. So copy this, or let me try this one once again and see, run as a cucumber test. So moving ahead, I will show you in a different application as an example too. See, so here it's failing basically. Okay, the array length is of a 24, which you are expecting as a 22. So I changed it to 24. Now, when I run it, of course, it will execute successfully. So if you see this particular one, which is the documentation, we are done with these two examples. Now, what I want to do is from the response, okay, from the response, compare one whether it is a string or not. So here, in this particular one, consider the employee name. An employee name, whether it is a string or not, you just need to validate it. Okay, whether it is a string or not, you just need to validate it from the data, from employee name. So this is of an array, that's fine, and hash string, which means the employee name value, this data is of an array type, and this employee name should be of a string. So when I run this particular chunk right now, it should execute successfully without having any issues. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let us see. Okay, in the data, we are transversing to our employee name. So directly, I can check it out as a string. This employee name is a string or not. The reason is in the employee name, it's not a basically of an array type, right? So when you are dealing with an employee name, definitely you need to check it out whether it is a string or not. Definitely this script will execute successfully. Okay. So let's wait for a second and then we'll come back to this. So this 3, we have seen a practical example. Okay, we'll come back to this one in the next few minutes. First of all, let me try to execute this one in a second. And once this is executed successfully, then we will see the another one. Okay, then we will see the another one. Okay. So too many requests. Okay, we need to wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, let's wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, and so this is the expression that we have validated right now. And the next expression that you want to see here is hash question mark followed by an expression. The pound symbol followed by a question mark and then followed by a JavaScript expression. Ideally, this JavaScript expression will give you an expression which is a true or a false. See here, hash question mark followed by an expression. See, if you see this particular one, hash question mark followed by an expression. See, basically hash question mark followed by an expression. And this hash, either you can leave it as a hash like this, or you can name it as hash string or a hash present, hash not present, like that also you can deal with it. That's the reason in this example, this hash was replaced with a hash string, question mark, a dash variable. In JavaScript, we were using this dash variable as a self. Okay, which means that variable dot length is a method which is used to get the total number of characters from that particular string, and you are comparing with the 3 characters. Okay, and you are just comparing with the 3 characters, and you can also use a greater than or equal to, you can also use a less than or equal to also. First of all, let me finish this particular scenario so that we can switch back to the another example. Okay, see, basically it, okay, this match is a failed. Okay, this match is a failed. Why it is a failed? Let us see this error once. Okay, so response.employee is a hash string. Failed equals to fail.